My name is David Everest, Secretary of Mining for Twin Cedar Mining Claim, Mining District, Township, and Unincorporated City. Yesterday afternoon, I got from the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit Court in Washington, D.C., and it's addressed to me as David Everest, Secretary for Twin Cedars Mining Claim. Well, a mining claim is a district, and a district is a mining claim. They're interchangeable. So I'd like to say thank you to the U.S. Court of Appeals for recognizing me as a government, because they addressed it to a government. And I appreciate them recognizing me as a government because, see, they sent it to me. They rejected my motion for a motion to move it to court, but because on the 18th of February, Magistrate Clark signed an order. Now, I don't know when they got this because the post office says they haven't got it. They mailed me back this saying they didn't have jurisdiction. Well, the clerk, and it's not signed by any judge, it's signed by a clerk, is mistaken, because under patent issues, the Tucker Act gives them jurisdiction. Maybe that wasn't too clear in my motion. That's okay, because now, because I didn't know this was coming yesterday, as far as I knew they hadn't gotten it, I filed a notice of appeal to the U.S. District Court, Federal Circuit in Washington, D.C., the U.S. Court of Appeals. They're a trial court as well as appeal court. So now, because I mailed that last Thursday, I mailed a notice of appeal, and I put the Tucker Act in there. Anything over $10,000, they got to hear. Well, now it's back on them, and I don't know why they have a clerk reviewing this and not a judge, but go figure. That's my understanding. I haven't found any signature by any judge on the letter. I got it right here. It says no, they had a clip on it saying no jurisdiction. Looks like no jurisdiction, but it's not signed by anybody. This is the paper they sent me on their court rules and under international rules and patents. Well, he's wrong. They do have jurisdiction because they decided this issue long ago by the Supreme Court that they did have jurisdiction because of the Tucker Act. The Tucker Act specifically, and this is about a takings of a regulatory takings under Executive Order 12630, which the defendant there was a minor, and he won $111 million. And $111,966,012.10. So they do have jurisdiction because they decided it. The government appealed it, and the contractor, whatever. Anyways, they appealed it, and Supreme Court didn't give them cert to the government. So I want my day in court. I want to be able to argue my case. What's wrong with them? See, because if they grant me my trial, see, if they don't let me into the courtroom and let me have my trial, then they win, because then they can say whatever. But if I get my day in court, they can't say that. It forecloses on the public-private partnership. And so I would like to say this is the update from your local mining district in Southern Oregon in Josephine County, and I'm here to enforce the mining law and to find out who the trustee is of the Valuable Mineral Deposit Grant. And it's also known as the 1872 Mining Law. By the way, the terms of the covenants of the trust is the mining law. The mining law are the covenants of the trust, and it's they're violating it, and I want them to be stopped. I need your assistance. I would say write this judge here in U.S. District Court here, pepper their emails, find out about the U.S. Court of Appeals, and send them emails, not to deny me my day and justice. So I would ask, if you want your property rights, look at what the bad cops thing on my playlist. There was a guy in there on his own property, and he was arrested for uttering racial epithets. All he did was call a cop a Nazi. That's not racial. That's political. So he's a political prisoner. Anyways, so am I, because they won't let me work. and I've got to go into a traffic ticket court under the public-private partnership, and I have no revenue to give them, and they can't make me pay because I've been ruled 5 or 6 times informis paupus with a federal court. And when I told them that the city court was looking at ordering me to work my claim to pay for the fine, I told the marshals this. Marshals said, "We'll arrest that judge." So now I'm in a predicament. I have no money to pay, and I've been ordered not to work. So one group is ordering me to probably going to order me to go to work on my claim, and the other one's going to order me, "You'll go to jail." So how can I win? Who's going to let me win? Who's going to help me? Today is a day to stand up for injustice. Please do so. And I would like you if you support me in any way you can. Write letters, send emails. I don't know if you can. I don't have the email to the court. I know we don't have one to the judge because those are private. But you can phone the U.S. District Court here in Medford, Oregon, and I would say phone the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit to give me my day in court. I filed a motion on the travesty of justice that Judge Panner and Magistrate Clark are perpetrating on their office, on me, and the American citizen of the United States. I'd say, if you want to keep these mineral rights, you better come fight for them. And I don't mean with a gun. I mean with words. Talking when we can do it, the talking now, before it's too late, before they come and take your property. Because, see, the mining law is based on private property, based on the Constitution, and I want to exercise my right to develop my mining claim. And I'm not going to give up. I never give up. One of my meanings of my last name, Everest, means always is to. My family name goes back a long time. It's one of the first ever given surnames. Have a nice day, and it always means we love you to the American people, and come help me. Have a nice day.